from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Two high school football teams from Henrico win regional championships, and a potential change coming to Richmond International Airport. We'll tell you more in today's Henrico News Minute, your post-Thanksgiving edition, Monday, November 29th, 2021.
And now for the news.
Well, Federal Aviation Administration officials are contemplating closing the air traffic control tower at Richmond International Airport during the overnight hours of midnight to 5 a.m., but airport and airline officials, as well as Virginia's two U.S. senators, are urging them to reconsider. The plan seemingly would be designed in part as a cost savings measure by the FAA, triggered by low operations numbers during those 5 hours, according to RIC spokesman Troy Bell, but it could have a number of possible negative repercussions for the airport. Though flight totals during the overnight hours are low, closure of the control tower overnight would require that any delayed flights arriving during those hours be served by off-site air traffic controllers based in Northern Virginia. It could also impact flights that might otherwise be diverted from other airports to Richmond for weather reasons. And it would halt certain overnight ground traffic efforts at the airport, such as maintenance and aircraft repositioning that often occur during those hours and require assistance from air traffic controllers on site. Bell didn't speculate specifically about how such a closure might impact flight schedules or jobs at the airport, but said that a possible reduction in flights would be concerning and most likely would translate into lost jobs. Last week, U.S. Senators Tim Kaine and Mark Warner wrote a letter to FAA Administrator Stephen Dixon in which they urged him and the agency to reconsider plans to close the control tower overnight. Bell, who has been with the airport more than 2 decades, said he could not remember a time that the control tower was not open 24/7. Now, you can read more about this topic right now on henricocitizen.com. It's a big weekend for two high school football teams in Henrico County. Varina won the Class 4B regional championship on a last-second field goal by Gerard Cousins, beating Patrick Henry 16-14 to avenge an earlier one-point loss. Varina next will host King Fork in a state semifinal game. It will be the Blue Devils' first home game in that round of the state playoffs since 1999. Meanwhile, the Blue Devils' East End rival Highland Springs dominated Hermitage in a 52-13 final to win the Region 5C title on Friday. The Springers will travel to Stonebridge in Ashburn Saturday at 2 p.m. in their first state semifinal game. New COVID-19 cases in Henrico have been trending upward for the past 10 days on record. According to the Virginia Department of Health, the county is now averaging 57 new daily cases in the past 7 days as of Friday. That's the most recent data available. New data will be released later today from the weekend. On Thanksgiving, the county reported 78 new cases. That was the most on a single day since October 15th, when there were 97. The county has not reported any hospitalizations or deaths related to the virus in the past week.